Antonio and Christina, what do you think? Can we build a house today with $10,000 or less? Look at the camera and tell everybody.
So in 2025,
Yeah.
right, I think that it's a tight budget.
Very, very size.
You know, you can. So we're not talking about furnishing house or anything. If
Yeah.
you can only build,
Yeah.
right? I think it's a very, very tight budget. Depending on what you're building with. If you're looking at round earth, if you're looking at wood, if you're looking at
Bamboo.
bamboo prefab, all those things, it depends.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think?
I think that aside from the aesthetics that some people would want to attach to your building, you could still build something
With
that-
$10,000.
Yes.
Because I feel like with $10,000, okay, if you're looking at building a 1-bedroom house, it may be achievable.
Yes, a 1-bedroom
Yeah.
or maybe a studio style.
Okay. Open concept kitchen,
very much.
1 bathroom. Okay. That sounds
Small
so. This is in the case where you already, almost like you already have a land, right?
Yeah.
So if you do have the land already, I believe that building with $10,000 is achievable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really, really achievable.
Yeah.
Now, for me, right, getting land and affordable land is really critical. And I keep stressing that you don't need a full plot of land. Everybody is looking for a full plot of land, but it's very expensive. If your budget, today I was talking to one young guy who says his girlfriend sent him our videos
Okay.
and said they should start a building project so that when they get married, they move into their own house. And I asked him, how many years are they planning? He says within a year or two. And this guy is very young, right? So he and his girlfriend want to pool resources and buy land and then start building. And I told him that you don't need a full plot of land. You can start with just a half plot or a quarter plot and it will still work for you.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people should consider that, especially if you're on a budget. Now, I want everybody who is watching to comment and let us know where they are watching from. Really, really important. If you are on a low budget, you need to consider the material. So if you watch that particular video of the house that was built, you know, the one you are seeing on your screen, you can see that they used bricks, right? And bricks are like 15 to 30% cheaper than blocks. And that's what they are seeing on their screens currently. You can see bricks, and it's just the columns that are made of the normal columns that we know. But the whole house is made of bricks. And today, where a block is selling between 8 to 10 cedis, you can get bricks from like 4 to 6 cedis.
Okay.
So that is like 30 to 40% cheaper.
Okay. So
You know,
okay.
and
when it comes to bricks, you don't necessarily have to do painting. So it saves you the cost of painting as well, which also then makes it cheaper.
Okay.
And in a very, very, very long time, you may not even have to buy paint because brick has a natural color.
Yeah.
I believe so. For the next 20, 30 years, you're not thinking about painting a house white, blue, green. You have one color that fits forever, and it's a very beautiful color too.
Yeah.
Aesthetically, too, people would prefer the brick outlook.
Yeah.
I think some people who like antique stuff would appreciate.
Plus, there's the house in Kwabenya that we saw recently.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how old the house is, but it still looks beautiful. The guy looks like he has done everything right. He has his louver windows, in my opinion, which is great.
Yeah.
He has a lot of trees in the house. His foundation is pretty high for where he lives, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
Yeah, and in addition to doing bricks, right, the fact that you don't paint and you don't even plaster, right, and it also cools the building, you know, so you don't need a lot of air conditioning and stuff like that. That guy that we saw at Kwabena, he had done almost everything about sustainability, right? He had the bricks, I think he had some solar components in his house and all that. He had a lot of windows and a lot of trees. I think he even had louver windows and all that. So he had done everything within the sustainable building design space. So if you're a bit on a low budget, I would advise that you go the bricks way. We interviewed someone who does interlocking bricks, and she mentioned that you can save between 15 to 30%. And so if today a 1-bedroom house would cost you, let's say, 150,000 to, let's say, somewhere 300,000, depending on the design and the kind of, you know, things you put inside your taste, then it means that if you are using bricks and you are saving 30%, you are saving like 30,000 to 45,000.
Yes.
And so, yes, you can do 100,000 cedis with about 1-bedroom house. Now, I have a friend, Ishmael, who I interviewed a few years ago, who used 80,000 cedis to build a 1-bedroom toilet, bath, kitchen.
Wow.
right? Where the
Yeah,
land was the land was costing about 10,000 CDs at the time.
Okay.
So his entire project cost him about the 90.
Yeah, the entire project cost him about
Very
90,000
good deal,
CDs
eh?
with solar panels,
Wow.
and he was completely off grid. You get me? So the kind of materials, the kind of design, right? So obviously not going to be a story building, because then the cost of the foundation is going to be so high. The floor that you are going to do, the decking and all that, the staircase and stuff. But the more simplistic and minimalistic you keep your design, the cheaper it's going to be.
I agree.
You get me? And also, if you are a bit on a low budget, then you probably don't want to do a lot of walls, because walls bring in extra things that you need to consider.
Yeah.
And what is a wall basically? A wall is just a partition between the spaces in your house.
Yeah.
So if you are a bit on a low budget, then you need to look at maybe an open plan concept where it's like a studio apartment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today, many of us travel and we go and stay in studio apartments.
Yeah.
Right? Even people who don't travel in Ghana go and rent studio apartments, you know, and those are selling for very expensive prices.
Yeah.
You have your kitchen space small, where you have your electric cooker or your stuff like that, even gas cooker.
Yeah.
Then you have your bathroom in the opposite corner, small like that. Then you have where you sleep and a steady desk and stuff like that. 100,000 to 150,000 can easily do that.
Yeah.
Which is within the range of the $10,000 that we are currently speaking about.